Robert Slater, Jack Welch and the G.E. Way, Management Insights and Leadership Secrets of the Legendary CEO. Dive into the thrilling journey of Jack Welch, the legendary CEO who transformed General Electric, GE, into a colossal global powerhouse. In the book, Jack Welch and the G.E. Way, Management Insights and Leadership Secrets of the Legendary CEO, by Robert Slater, you'll discover the intriguing strategies and novel management approaches that led GE to unprecedented heights. Welch's innovative leadership emphasizes the principles of learning, sharing, and embracing change. Throughout this summary, you'll come across Welch's 7 key messages: the importance of company culture, embracing service-based business models, and maintaining a relentless focus on quality and employee satisfaction. Get ready to be inspired by the iconic Jack Welch and borrow some of his ideas for your own journey.
Jack Welch, the leader who built GE. Jack Welch, the highly regarded CEO of General Electric, GE, transformed the company into a global powerhouse. When Welch took over GE in 1981, he instituted a culture of learning and sharing among the company's major businesses. By 1990, GE had become the most powerful company in America, with a market capitalization that made it the world's most valuable corporation at the time. Today, GE is more focused on service-oriented industries, including aviation, appliances, capital services, lighting, medical systems, power systems, and media. Welch believed in finding great ideas, exaggerating them, and spreading them throughout the company quickly. He was not afraid to learn from the competition and was always enthusiastically communicating with employees. Welch's innovative ideas and leadership style were the driving force behind the company's success, and he expects the majority of GE's revenues to come from overseas in the future. Jack Welch's 7 messages. Jack Welch, a celebrated public speaker, has 7 messages that he drives home. He urges businesses to uncomplicate their operations, embrace change, fight bureaucracy, and most importantly, face reality. Welch insists that businesses should take advantage of their employees' expertise, use it to the fullest, and put the best ideas into practice. He emphasizes that a company's quality must be so valuable to customers that it becomes their choice. To foster a learning culture, GE, under Welch's leadership, integrated ideas from all sources into the company's performance. Welch's consistent approach emphasizes the need for businesses to be honest about their strengths and weaknesses in effecting change. Leading through simplification. Jack Welch's leadership approach at GE centered around simplifying operations and empowering employees to work with speed and self-confidence. When Jack Welch assumed the leadership of GE, he saw a bureaucratic dinosaur that needed a drastic change to remain competitive. He initiated a series of measures in the early 1980s aimed at dismantling businesses that were not market leaders, focusing on one fundamental question: if you weren't already in this business, would you enter it today? Welch's motto was simple: fix it, close it, or sell it. To achieve the desired results, Welch significantly downsized GE's workforce from 412,000 to 270,000 employees. His aim was to eliminate the layers of managers, titles, bureaucracy, and streamline the company's operations. He calls this approach delayering and believes in giving his employees more freedom, making them more autonomous, and encouraging individuality. This encouraged a faster and more productive work environment, effectively improving the bottom line of the business. Welch also valued the role of managers when it came to vision and, most importantly, as energizers and facilitators, not just as monitors. He emphasized the importance of energizing teams and setting aggressive goals while understanding that achieving them is more important than the time put in. This approach inspired managers to be passionate about their work, share their insights and knowledge, and think openly about new ideas. Welch's leadership style transformed his managers into inspirational leaders, giving them more responsibility, promoting employee engagement, and promoting open communication and brainstorming. With this leadership approach, boundaries between management and employees were broken, and the gap between GE and its customers was bridged. Employees were free to share their ideas with senior management, and together they worked toward achieving common goals. Finally, Welch believed in a culture of learning, wherein employees should always seek to learn and continue improving their skills. By building a learning organization, Welch encouraged lifelong learning and instilled an attitude of continuous improvement throughout GE. In conclusion, Jack Welch's leadership approach can be characterized by its focus on simplification in operations and its emphasis on empowering employees to work with speed, simplicity, and self-confidence. By giving employees more freedom, vision, and responsibility, he transformed GE into a learning organization that was always seeking ways to improve its bottom line and foster new ideas. Welch's Workout Program. Welch's leadership at GE involved removing the boss element and empowering employees through a program called Workout. This program encouraged employees to contribute new ideas and allowed most decision-making to be done by them. Managers were encouraged to have more communication with employees, and meetings off-site fostered an atmosphere of sharing. The program resulted in new performance targets being set and achieved, and GE quitting conventional rigid budgeting. Businesses within GE produced more and worked faster than ever before, and managers became more enthusiastic and energetic. Welch fostered an atmosphere of self-confidence and empowerment. The evolution of GE under Jack Welch's leadership. Jack Welch's leadership changed GE's focus from manufacturing to service, with the acquisition of NBC in 1985 influencing the shift. Welch believed service-oriented businesses were crucial for the new millennium. Utilizing technology, GE offers computer-based dispatching systems to railway customers but has no plan to become a service-only company. Financial services also became a significant part of GE's business, with the GE Credit Company later becoming the GE Capital Company. By offering various financial products, GE's revenue growth increased substantially. Welch's leadership transformed GE into a company with a small company soul within a big company body. Quality thinking. The GE CEO, Jack Welch, instilled a quality-driven culture in every aspect of the business, with the belief that it will make GE the most competitive company on earth. He implemented the Six Sigma program, which involves 4 steps that focus on improving quality to reduce the number of errors in products to nearly nothing. The involvement of every GE employee in this process has resulted in improvements in various areas, such as quicker service calls and locomotive repairs. The success of the program has exceeded Welch's expectations, and it continues to bring more success to GE. GE's ethical transformation. Despite GE's successes, the company had issues with ethical lapses. The federal government accused GE of filing incorrect taxes and lying about work done, and there were accusations of faulty time cards. A GE trader showed $350 million in false profits. Welch wrote a book on integrity, which is now issued annually, and ordered all employees to read it. Ethical practice became a general policy at GE, and violations are not tolerated. GE's Leadership Development Center. GE's Leadership Development Center is a unique campus for junior and senior management that encourages candor among employees. Jack Welch, the former CEO, visits the campus and interacts with attendees in personal conversations, presentations, and Q&A sessions. He values these moments as opportunities to learn directly from managers and gain insight into GE's business. Welch's genuine interest in and willingness to admit when he doesn't know the answer building trust and reinforces GE's commitment to open communication and employee development. Moving forward with GE. After Jack Welch, the future of General Electric may seem uncertain. However, Welch believes that his chosen successor will share his values and vision, ensuring continued growth. Despite economic challenges, Welch remains confident that GE's learning culture will sustain profitability. He has no plans to break up or spin off any of its components. Welch is committed to quality and strives to simplify processes. The company's goal is to become a global service provider with top-notch products. Though layoffs occurred in the 1980s, GE is now hiring more employees and Welch could not be prouder. Fortune magazine named GE America's most admired company in 1998, 17 years after Welch's takeover.
As we come to the end of our journey with Jack Welch, we leave with a robust understanding of a leader who transformed GE into the epitome of success. His holistic approach emphasized learning, embracing change, and fostering a collaborative work culture that empowered employees. By shifting focus from manufacturing to service-based business models and maintaining unwavering commitment to quality, Welch turned GE into a global powerhouse. Furthermore, he tackled ethical challenges head-on, setting a substantial precedent for maintaining integrity in the corporate world. Finally, Welch's ability to surround himself with talented people who shared his values and vision bolstered GE's growth and secured its future success. As his tenure came to a close, Jack Welch laid out a blueprint for excellence, driven by learning, service, and top-tier leadership.